Hi, my name is Jordan Hanna, and this is my project compliance training called TrustGuard for EME 605 at the University of Tampa in the summer 2024 semester. So, a little bit about the project. I did it around a small bank in Vermont called Sterling Reserve Bank, and the tools I used to build this project are Articulate 360, Camtasia, Microsoft PowerPoint, and Talent LMS. So a little bit about Talent LMS. The pros of it are that it's super user-friendly. I have never built anything into an LMS before and did not even need video tutorials for this. It was very user-friendly. It also incorporates gamification and reporting and analytics, which is always beneficial for the instructor and learners. Some cons of it are that the support can be a little bit hard to reach sometimes. The free version is limited to only 5 people, so I couldn't have a huge test pool for my project. And the learning curve for administrators is a little tricky. There's 3 roles: administrator, instructor, and learner. And I feel like 2 are really easy to navigate, and administration was a little bit harder. And how this tool supports the learners is that it sends email reminders about enrolled courses to you. It tracks your process, which is good for compliance training, as it's typically done over multiple settings and different courses. It provides certifications, and the role-based access makes it easy to move between instructor and learner view and the administrator view. So this is a screenshot of Talent LMS when you were uploading. So I was uploading from Rise. I saved it as a zip file, and I was able to just send it right back up and embed it, save and view. It was super easy to do. And this is the view from the instructor to see who is enrolled in the courses. So you can see my 2 test studies are enrolled in the course, and also the instructors too, so they can see the learner view and see what they're learning. So this final screenshot is the learner view. Once you're enrolled in the courses, you'll see them all down below. And then up in the middle section there, you can see how many courses you're enrolled in, how many courses you've completed, how much time you've spent on training, badges, and points, which are those gamification aspects. So this course design was developed based on a real problem I had. I just finished my compliance training through my current internship, and I realized how imperative it is to have good compliance training, as it holds employees to a standard. So I took that real life problem and I kind of built the project backwards from there. And I knew the audience I was working towards with that, and I was trying to figure out how I could bridge that gap. The theory I used is Holmberg's theory. This theory is personalized, it's engaging, and it leads to better compliance training. So for this course, I built out 2 units. The first unit is ethics and compliance, and the second one is fraud prevention. Within these articulate units, I included things such as text, videos, matching activities, audio, fill-in-the-blank questions, flashcards, case study scenarios, interactive images, and multiple choice questions. I tried to make it a universal design learning environment for the learners, because bank employees are coming from all different types of backgrounds. The CEO has to take compliance training, and the associates in the bank also have to take compliance training. So for Unit 1, my objective was the associate can differentiate between compliant versus non-compliant behavior based on the case studies provided. And for Objective 2, or Instructional Unit 2, I chose to do the associate can implement procedures to detect and prevent fraud in the banking sector. This became very relevant with this new Wells Fargo thing, so I thought this was just a great topic at a great time. So the objectives are learned and achieved through practice of the scenarios that apply to real-life situations. The short knowledge checks that are filtered in throughout the units are also a great form of formative assessment. These are some screenshots from the articulate unit. So up in the top corner, you were able to embed YouTube videos. Down below it is Al, our banker. So he's one of the real-life scenarios that I had built into the unit. There's also a select all that apply question and a drag and drop sorting activity. On this page, there is another scenario that's multiple choice. Down below is a matching activity. And then on the other side of the screen are 2 ways that text is embedded into Articulate that makes it a little more interactive. They're drop down or tab. So just a better and more engaging way to read text instead of, just being thrown the same text over and over. So in my units, I built in a lot of multimedia throughout it. Some examples of this are audio clips. So when there was long text, I put it into audio form just to give accessibility to more of my learners. I also embedded a lot of videos from YouTube. The great thing with Articulate is you can embed videos from other sites and sources. And I also use interactive images. So you click the hotspot, the plus sign, you can also change the shape of that. and then it brings up text, but it kind of gives learners a way to interact with an image. So I chose to use Articulate 360, as previously mentioned, because the tools are great, but also it just really deepens learning. So some examples of the way that this is seen in my project are through the scenarios, which are a real-world application. The questions, they're diverse, they provide immediate feedback. The videos, as I mentioned, they can be embedded from other sites. Multimedia support, it caters to various learning styles. It's accessible. And also they have data collection, so you can set all the settings up when you go to download the files in order to publish it up to your LMS. So for the assessment of this project, the success of the training is based on complete or incomplete, since it is compliance training, and most of the assessment is formative. The bank would look at completion versus dropout rates and compare that data. And the bank will explore assessment results regarding the questions that are incorporated within the training, those knowledge checks, such as multiple choice and fill in the blank, and the responses from the real world scenarios. The bank will also reevaluate and update the training after reviewing the best performing segments and the lowest performing segments. So they're able to cater the training each time it comes around. It's an annual training, so they can just take that data and collect that. And that is all I have for this project. Thank you for following along and watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.